I work with people of all ages nowadays because I'm an adjunct professor at a technical college where we have students of all ages. And I also work at a tutoring center where we have kids as young as 5 years old and as old as high school. And there is something sad that I see once you start to interact with people of all ages. I find that the younger somebody is, the more they're willing to accept differences in ways of life, right? So I have dietary restrictions. I also like to do intermittent fasting. So I'm constantly having to refuse food for one reason or another, right? I'm happily single, and so I don't go around telling people that I'm single, but it comes up in different ways, right? People, just a couple weeks ago, my car broke down, and I was a little bit late getting to the tutoring center because I didn't have a ride, and I had to make other arrangements. Sometimes I need to take off work for various reasons, and it comes out in ways like that, right? And I find the younger somebody is, the more open they are to just accepting that, right? You got a first or second grader who wants me to try this brand new candy bar that they just found, and I have to refuse it. They don't even ask why I refuse it, right? You got a fifth grader who finds out that I'm happily single, and he thinks that's the coolest thing in the world, right? By the time people get into their high school years or their college years, that's when it starts to become a problem, right? You don't fit, right? I often have to break up fights at the tutoring center over people who bully each other about their other kids' diet or sexual orientation, right? We got a few kids who not only have allergies, but just food preferences, right? And the people mercilessly make fun of that. And I often have to break up an argument like that, right? And in the college campus, forget about it, right? If you don't eat, you're out, right? And it's sad because it goes to show me that human beings don't naturally want to bully and harass each other. And somehow, somewhere down the road as we grow up, we learn these from someplace, right? Well, where do we learn it from? Probably from the food industry, right? Obviously, the food industry doesn't go into a classroom and teach this stuff, but they influence others who then influence others, right? And it's just sad. It really goes to show that you're not as free a thinker as you are.